Hello, Heritage family. Happy first day of school. We're so excited to start the new school year, even though it looks very different from any other school year we've been a part of. But yet we are still very excited for what's to come. So again, if I haven't met you yet, my name is Dr. Felch, and I am the proud principal here at Vista Heritage. And I am here with our assistant principal, Mr. Bailey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the school year. I look forward to seeing everybody in what's going to be a very, very interesting year. But we're excited to have you back, and I look forward to seeing you in person real soon.
Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and start the assembly presentation. So again, welcome to Vista Heritage Global Academy, whether you are returning for another wonderful year or if you are brand new to the school. We welcome you to the Vista family with open arms. So we have a number of staff who are here to assist you every single day to make sure that you get a great education and your experience is also top notch. So again, I am the principal, Dr. Felch. Mr. Bailey is our assistant principal. Our office staff, Ms. Limon and Ms. Ruth, are always there to help you. We have our special education staff led by Ms. Casas, Ms. Ramos, Ms. Gonzalez, and Ms. Polidoro. Mr. Hernandez will help you with all of your technology needs. He is also teaching cybersecurity classes in all 3 grade levels. Then we have our teachers, starting with our 6th grade team, Mr. Lugo, Ms. McCahan, Ms. Sotero, and Ms. Victor. Our 7th grade team is Ms. Douglas, Ms. Mackey, Mr. Riggle, and Ms. Walker. And our 8th grade team is Ms. Brown, Mr. Chorn, Ms. Huff, and Ms. Marchand. If you take music, you will have Ms. Gallardi. She is teaching music in all 3 grades. And all of you will have Mr. Jimenez for PE. We also have a number of teaching assistants. All of your core classes will have TAs during distance learning. So we have Mr. Fabian, Miss Jackie, Miss Rachel, Miss Gaeta, Miss Juliana, Mr. Julian, Mr. Inga, Miss Maria, Miss Mia, and Miss Anna. And then finally, I have to give a shout out to our amazing custodial staff who have been working extremely hard to make sure that our building is clean and safe and our new building stays clean and safe because even though you might not be here at the building, our teachers will be teaching from their classrooms very, very soon. So in terms of our schedule, again, you've been following, or you're following this schedule today, but we are going to be keeping the same bell schedule every single day during distance learning. So that means even on Fridays, we will have the exact same bell schedule. So we start with first period every single day at 8:30, and all of our periods are 45 minutes long. All of the grade levels will have the same bell schedule too. So I know in the past we've staggered that. We will not be doing that at least right now during distance learning. You will have 5 minutes in between each period because it does take a lot of energy even to sit behind a screen and focus. So make sure you get up and stretch and do a little break, attend to your needs in between those 5 minutes. Every single day at 11:45, we will all be taking lunch as well. And then our school day will finish at 1:50. Now, that doesn't mean learning has to stop at 1:50. That just means our official school day will be done at 1:50. So I do want to mention this, that in the spring, we all might have had various experiences with distance learning. But I want to make sure one thing is very clear, that this is not the spring. And we don't know when we are going to be returning. And I know that we all hope that we can be back in person soon. But your guess is as good as mine when that will be. And so I am under the assumption, and I want everybody else to be under the assumption that we're going to be doing this long term. And so we need to prepare as such so that we're ready to go the entire school year through distance learning if that's the case. Obviously, we don't hope that. but we need to be ready to do so because we want to make sure that this is a great experience, even if we're not there in person. So to talk about some of the expectations, I'm going to hand it off to Mr. Bailey.
Obviously, school's going to feel a little bit different this fall, and it feels different for your teachers. It feels different for you as well. But we still have the same expectations because although it's going to feel different, it's still school. So I just want to run through some of the expectations that we have for all Vista students. You need to be present throughout the entire day when we're online. The day's a little bit shorter than normal. You need to be present and attend all of your classes. When you're in those classes, you need to have your camera on. We want to make sure that we can see your faces. We miss you. And we want to make sure that it's actually you on the other side doing the learning. We ask that you wear school appropriate clothing. That does not mean you need to wear the Vista uniforms right now, but we do ask that you get out of your pajamas and put on some school appropriate clothes. We ask that you sit up properly during class time. We don't want people learning from your beds or slumped down on your couch. So we like you to sit up and pay attention to what's going on in the class the way you normally would if you were in school. Now, the exceptions to that are if you're doing individual reading time or independent work time, and you're asked to find a comfortable place to do your work, of course, that's okay. We ask that you try your best and cooperate with the people at home to limit the disruptions and the noise in the background. We know that sometimes there might be some noise going on that's out of your control. If you know that that's going to happen, please mute yourself so that the rest of the class doesn't get distracted. We expect proper online etiquette. We don't want people talking over one another. Zoom has a bunch of different features that we can use, such as a raise your hand option. If you have a question, please don't interrupt your classmates or your teacher. Hit that button and raise your hand through Zoom. It's going to be a challenge this year for everyone, but we ask, and we know you can do this, complete your work to the best of your ability. Give us every ounce that you have, just like you would if you were here at the school site with us. If you have questions or you need help, just because you're not face-to-face, your teacher is still there for you. Please communicate with your teacher if you have a question or need help. You could do that through Google Classroom or through the Zoom meetings. If you're having technical issues at home, if things aren't working for you, things that the teachers are asking you to use, maybe a program on the computer isn't working, please contact the school and we'll troubleshoot those issues for you. Overall, even though we're online, and even more important than ever, it's important for us to stay safe in the online world, be respectful of one another. We're all learning, and this is a challenge for all of us, and you need to be responsible. We're back to school, even though it may not feel like it. We are back to school. Be safe, be respectful, be responsible.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. And I want to just emphasize again and reiterate that we have to treat this like a regular school year. This is not some different thing where we are doing a special circumstance. We are actually going to be taking attendance every single period, just like we would at school. In terms of technology, Mr. Bailey touched on it a little bit. We need to make sure that all students have reliable Wi-Fi every single day. So if you are having issues with Wi-Fi, that is one of the things that you could contact the school about, and we will do our best to help you out. Please also make sure that you are charging your Chromebook daily and that your Chromebook remains fully charged or at least functioning during the school day, so that way you can log on to the meetings as you need to. Also, make sure that you are staying up to date with Google Classroom because your teachers are going to be assigning tasks, you're going to be submitting work, sharing announcements, all through Google Classroom. I also want to share that we are continuing to use Hapara, so we are monitoring where you are going and limiting what you can do online to only educational sites. Because you've all been issued a Chromebook, that does not mean that you can do whatever you want with that Chromebook. You still need to make sure that, like Mr. Bailey said, you are being safe, you are being respectful and being responsible online. And we are going to be monitoring where you go and what you're doing online through Hapara. while I'm talking about Hapara and being responsible online, remember you all signed an acceptable use policy when you picked up your Chromebook. So remember what you signed and what that acceptable use policy said. And lastly, on that note, remember that everything you do, everything you record, everything you post online is there. You are leaving a digital footprint, which means 3, 4, 5, 10 years from now, if you say something or post something or record something that might be inappropriate, that can be tracked down. And we have probably heard of people who have either been fired or not gotten jobs or gotten in trouble in some way, maybe for something that they did in the past. So let's make sure that we're being safe, being responsible, and being respectful online now. Really quickly, we will continue to serve meals. Now that the school year is starting, we are changing the times a little bit. It is Monday and Wednesdays only now, and it is from 7 to 9 a.m. That is because we are starting school at 8:30. So if your parents need to bring you with them to pick up the meals, they can do so before 8:30 and you won't miss your first period. It's going to be at the same location, at least for now, behind Condor, but that could change as construction progresses with the phase 2 of our construction. It is for Vista students only. So unfortunately, if you have, let's say, an older sibling that doesn't go to Vista anymore, they unfortunately wouldn't be able to get a lunch. Only you as Vista students can get a lunch. And we are only providing breakfast and lunches for the weekdays, Monday through Friday. And again, those distribution days are Monday and Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We still will have the after school program. In fact, we have a before and an after school program through Think Together. So the before school program starts at 7 a.m. every day and goes up until 8:30 when school starts. And the after school program starts right when school ends at 1:50 and goes all the way till 6 o'clock every single day. They're going to do the same model as us. So they will be virtual, at least for now. And whenever we are allowed to go back, the after school program will be allowed to go back too. If you haven't signed up, encourage your parents to sign up using these online applications. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Miss Lisa. We will be doing Students of the Month. We will be doing virtual assemblies every single month. This is actually the only month that we won't be doing awards and Students of the Month. And so starting next month, we will be doing staff member recognitions, where every single staff member nominates someone who has really been going above and beyond to recognize them for their special effort. Each grade level will also be getting a special honor. So one person in 6th grade, one person in 7th grade, and one person in 8th grade will be receiving a grade level Student of the Month honor and plaque each month at the assembly too. And then lastly, we also want to recognize our amazing staff members. And so we also will be continuing our Employee of the Month every month at our assemblies. So I'm going to end with some pictures of our new building. I'm sure you have already been here when you came to pick up your Chromebook and seen the outside and how beautiful it looks, but I am also showing you a few sneak peek pictures of the inside, including our brand new gymnasium that absolutely looks gorgeous. And if you were at Heritage before, just even looking at the entranceway and the hallways and the classrooms, they look much nicer and brighter and fresher. So we can't wait until the day that you are able to come back and we're all able to be in this beautiful building together. But until then, we will still have to do our best virtually. So with that, we will end this assembly. And my final message is, let's have a great year. Do your best, ask questions, and we're all in this together. So thank you very much and have a great rest of your day.